You take care of yourself, try to eat well, but what if I told you that there are foods in your kitchen that are accelerating your aging every single day, without you even noticing? Sounds like an exaggeration. That's exactly how they work. Silent, but deadly, like termites in your brain, like a faucet slowly dripping away your vitality. And the worst part? Some of them you eat, thinking they're actually good for you. In this video, you're going to discover 5 common foods found in American household. Yes, maybe even in your fridge, that could be speeding up your aging process, sabotaging your memory, your energy, and even your joints. You'll understand why cutting out or replacing these foods can be a simple, yet powerful, step toward living with more independence, clarity, and vitality. Even after 60. Elaine is 67 years old. She lives in Ohio. She's always been active, loved gardening, went for evening walks with her husband, until she started noticing some strange things. First, the fatigue, even though she was sleeping well. Then, that brain fog feeling, struggling to remember names, dates, appointments. Finally, joint pain, creeping in slowly, like her body was aging faster than it should. She thought it was just age. But during a visit to a nutritionist came the surprise. Much of what she was eating for breakfast was silently sabotaging her health. Yes, everyday foods, things she thought were normal, some even considered healthy. And here's the point. It's not about eating less, but about eating more consciously. Let's talk about those foods now. And get ready. The first one is a villain disguised as a hero. They promise energy, convenience, and health. But many of the cereal bars found in American supermarkets are far from being friendly to your body, especially after 50. Packed with hidden sugars, preservatives, and ultra-processed ingredients, these little bars can trigger silent inflammations that speed up cellular aging. It's like lighting a small fire in your liver every single day. Your body constantly tries to put out that fire, and that daily effort takes its toll. Fatigue, joint pain, weakened immunity, even brain fog. All this while, you believe you're making a good choice. It's like a false friend, smiles on the outside, sabotages on the inside. They're convenient, fit in your purse or car, and are everywhere. Pharmacies, gas stations, offices. Many people in the 50-plus generation in the U.S. have adopted these bars as a healthy snack, thinking they're taking care of themselves. But the truth is, many times, they're just candy dressed up as healthy. Read the labels. If sugar appears among the first 3 ingredients, or names like corn syrup, fructose, or maltodextrin, stay away. Choose options with real ingredients. Walnuts, almonds, shredded coconut, or even better. Swap for a handful of nuts or fresh fruit. And if you thought the bars were villains, wait until you see the next one. It's in almost every American breakfast. It's present on most American breakfast tables. Toast, pancakes, waffles. Everything seems tastier with it. We're talking about an ingredient that carries the flavor of childhood, but could be quietly sabotaging your health. Maple syrup. Or rather, the industrial versions that imitate the real thing. Many bottles labeled syrup are actually a mix of corn syrup with artificial flavors and colorings. The impact of this on the body goes far beyond a few extra calories. This kind of refined sugar causes constant spikes in blood glucose, which forces your pancreas to overwork and stimulates inflammatory processes. It's as if every morning you open the door to an invisible thief who robs your energy, your mental clarity, and over time, your cellular youth. And the most concerning part, it hides behind tradition, comfort, emotional memories. Many people in the 50-plus generation grew up with this sweetness on their plates, but what was once rare has become a daily habit. And that excess is a slow poison. Sure, the taste may bring nostalgia, but it's worth asking, how much is your vitality worth? There are more natural options like 100% pure maple syrup, used in moderation, or alternatives like cinnamon and fresh fruit to sweeten your food more gently. Avoiding this hidden villain is a small step that can bring great rewards. And now comes one of the most surprising. You would never imagine this is in your breakfast, and it even seems healthy. The name sounds healthy. The packaging promises fiber, lightness, and balanced digestion. Many start their day thinking they're making the best choice. But breakfast cereal, yes, the one that seems innocent with its toasted grains and crunchy flakes, might be working against you in a sneaky way. Even the versions labeled whole grain or sugar-free hide traps. Artificial flavorings, maltodextrin, refined vegetable oils, and other chemical additives form a cocktail that overloads the body. Once inside, many of these ingredients trigger inflammatory responses that affect everything from your skin to your brain function. And it's not an exaggeration. According to the Mayo Clinic, frequent consumption of ultra-processed foods like these is linked to accelerated cellular aging. It's like with every spoonful, you're hitting the fast-forward button on your biological clock. Cells age faster, energy drops, concentration falters, and all this happens while you believe you're taking care of your health. It's hard to think that something so common in so many American homes could be part of the problem. But the good news is there are better choices, like real oats, with no additives paired with fruits or seeds. Swapping artificial for natural might seem small, but for your body, it's a huge relief. Because after 50, aging well isn't luck, it's a decision. The next one is even sneakier, because it's even in the zero or diet versions, and it could be stealing your memory without you even noticing. It promises to help with dieting, appears in zero sodas, light yogurts, even candies and gum. It's marketed as a health ally, but many don't realize this harmless sweet taste could be slowly undermining your mind. We're talking about artificial sweeteners, substances like aspartame, sucralose, and acesulfame K are found in thousands of products in the American market, and while they promise to cut calories, their real effect on the body, especially after 50, is far more complex and worrying. Recent studies indicate that frequent consumption of these sweeteners is linked to gut imbalances and, even more alarmingly, negative impacts on brain function. It's like an invisible termite working in your brain. You don't feel it right away, but over time, memory slips more often, thinking slows down, energy fades. What seemed like a smart choice to manage your weight might actually be accelerating mental decline and stealing your independence day after day. And the sneakiest part, these ingredients are everywhere, even in products that call themselves natural or functional. The promise of sugar-free has become a cover to hide other dangers. But not all is lost. The solution lies in reading labels more carefully and choosing natural sweeteners, like pure stevia or xylitol, always in moderation. And more importantly, training your palate to rediscover the real taste of food, without disguises. Your mind is your most precious asset. Don't hand it over to substances that promise a lot and deliver little. And now we come to the final item on the list. It seems harmless, but removing this ingredient could be like turning back time 10 years. Among all the silent villains that pass through your kitchen, perhaps none is as underestimated as this one: refined vegetable oil. It's in almost everything, from that ready-made chicken at the supermarket to processed cookies, salad dressings, margarine, and even frozen foods. On the outside, it seems harmless. On the inside, it's a bomb of oxidation. These oils, like soybean, canola, corn, or cottonseed, go through such harsh industrial processes that they lose almost all nutritional value and turn into powerful inflammatory agents. They not only affect your liver, heart, and joints, but also speed up cellular degeneration. It's as if, with each spoonful, you're coating your body with a layer of invisible rust. The impact builds up, aches that don't go away, constant bloating, waking up without energy, small memory lapses that seem normal but grow over time. Slowly you feel like you're aging faster than you should and don't quite know why. But the good news is, swapping out this ingredient can make a profound difference. Using extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, or even coconut oil in small amounts brings relief to the body. Your cells breathe better. Inflammation starts to recede. And many people report a real increase in energy and mental clarity within just a few weeks. Sounds like an exaggeration? For many who've passed 60, this simple change felt like turning back time 10 years, with more lightness, more focus, and less pain. Eliminating these 5 foods from your daily life isn't just about health. It's a rescue. A rescue of your vitality, your memory, your drive to enjoy life with clarity and independence. You don't need crazy diets or miraculous solutions. Small choices, made consciously, have the power to change everything. Your body starts to respond, the mind clears, pain gives way to movement, you feel back in control. Because aging isn't about stopping, it's about evolving, and when you take care from the inside out, the reflection comes. More energy, more focus, more zest for life. Silent but deadly, present but invisible. These foods may seem small, but their impact is huge. And now that you know this, you have the power to choose differently, to choose what strengthens you and leave behind what sabotages you. Your body is wise. It responds. And even after 50, 60, 70, it's never too late to reverse damage and gain more life, more presence, more clarity. If this content helped you, share it with someone you love.